Go big or go home. Orlando Pirates coach José Riveiro wants Orlando Pirates ahead of the MTN8 semi-final clash. But before I continue guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for more updates. Orlando Pirates coach José Riveiro is not a perfectionist, but he knows that certain matches deserve a different approach. The Syropers had a mixed start under José Riveiro this season, having won 6 matches, drawn 1 and lost 1 across all competitions. And while that hasn't guaranteed their premiership title hopes, having lost 2 games in the league including to champions Mamelodi Sundowns, but Orlando Pirates still holds a precious record. Since Riveiro took over the reins, Orlando Pirates are yet to lose in a domestic cup, winning 8 matches and draw 1 in a row to winning the MTN8 and the Nedbank Cup last season. That run has stretched this season, with Orlando Pirates keeping their MTN8 defense intact after beating Sekhukhune United in the quarterfinals and Stellenbosch FC 2-1 in the semi-finals, first leg away. Speaking ahead of his team's return leg clash at home to Stellenbosch FC on Sunday, Riveiro lifted the lift on their impressive run in the cup competitions. We do pretty much the same things, but the approach for the knockout games is pretty much different, be it 1 leg or 2 legs. Those are different details, Riveiro said. But for whatever reason, we are doing well so far. Hopefully we can continue with the record. We've been very competitive in these types of games. Riveiro is right, they must continue with the record in the MTN8 this Sunday despite having an advantage after winning the first leg of their semi-final 2-1 at Alton Stadium. The Syropers have lost back-to-back games, having gone down to Sundowns, while they also came unstuck against UNN Galaxy in the first leg of the CAF Champions League group stage qualifiers last Sunday. And that's why the 48-year-old coach said they do not only need to win to reach their 3rd successive cup final in less than a year, but also to get back to winning ways. The difference between cup games and league games is clear. Sunday is Sunday, there's nothing else after Sunday for one of the 2 teams, Riveiro said. We will go forward or home. That's the thing that changes approaches. It changes everything. Stellenbosch FC are not coming to Orlando for points, but to try and get to the finals. It's a game that we want to win. Even though we are leading, we are not speculating or wanting to play a goalless game. We want to win the game because it's something that we need to do. Riveiro's ambition to attain a victory instead of going for a cautious approach will augur well for his tactical approach, having been accused of making mistakes recently. The Spaniard has reiterated that he is not a fan of rotating players, but he went back on his word in the last 2 games, playing almost 2 entirely different teams against UNN Galaxy and Mamelodi Sundowns. He however admitted that he makes mistakes like any other coach. Obviously, we can all make mistakes in this business. If I say I don't make mistakes, I'll sound stupid, and that's not the case. Trust me, Riveiro explained. So we try to minimize the mistakes in the decisions that we make and the way that we play, knowing that football is still a game of mistakes. It's a game of mistakes. We play with our feet, not our hands, so it's difficult to be precise. For the coaches, it's 11 players in a very big space with a lot of things around and games, so it's normal to make mistakes.